Glad to have you with us from Johnny Red Floyd Stadium in Murfreesboro, Tennessee. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Iowa State Cyclones and the Middle Tennessee State Blue Raiders. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And this game will start with a kickoff going out of bounds and give this offense tremendous opening field position. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And that is exactly what they wanted to see. They talked about bolstering their speed at the running back spot. They said this guy could do it. And you get a good glimpse of it early in this football game. Palmer, there's one thing to talk about speed. It's another thing to talk about speed. And that guy takes off, erases some angles, and makes the big play early.
It's so true, David. There's so many really good running backs in the country that can make people miss, but when we see them get into the second level, they always get caught. This guy is a little bit different. And now if you're on defense, that's a big alert. You know, hey, if we don't tackle him, if linebackers miss him, if safeties miss him, and this guy gets in the second level, he is taking it to the house. There's a lot of pressure now on this defense to tackle.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Stepping to the right. On the move, he fires. That's caught. It's Jones. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. A give to Brown. Found that space and picked up 6 out to the 33.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got a man. It's Jones. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. They'll try to get the first through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They're a couple of yards short of the first down, but the offense will stay out there on 4th down.
Ready, go! Hey, move!
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Breaks the tackle. Makes the catch and he's free. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Running inside. It's Martin. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go, ready? Wide 53, go!
Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Lacey. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
3rd and 4. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. It's good. Easy call for the refs. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides to the back. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off their football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Picked off 7-3 as they open this drive.
Ready, go!
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lacy. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run.
Well, you're trailing in the game. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
Blue 30. Jet. Where did he go?
Looking for the end zone. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, MTSU. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The run inside. It's Peppers. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
A very short pickup there, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Back to throw, it's Rayner. Finds us back in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. After the penalty backs him up, it's 3rd and 5. He wants to throw it. Here comes the heat. On the run, fires downfield. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Fires to the middle. At the 45, on his way. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for a gap. It's Peppers. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. The play action fake. Looking to scramble. Bought a little time, lets it go. Throws it back across his body, and what do you think happened? Intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
From the gun, the ground game. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains.
Makes the grab and room to run. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. First and 10. Handoff from the gun. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anyway.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Man, that's great defense. Break on the football. Make sure they don't get the touchdown, but those are the opportunities you have to just pull that in, make the big play, stop the bleeding. They've had a long drive and really shift that momentum back to your offense.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Man, how about the offense, man? You run a little play action. I can just tell you, third and long, as a pass rusher, I'm going to get the quarterback. I don't care about the play action. I'm not biting on it, and neither did the defense.
And it looks as if this one's going to carry into the end zone for a touchback. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. It's a good thing to be charitable, Jesse, but I think the last couple of drives might be overdoing it a bit.
I agree, and I think at this point, David, the quarterback here, he's got to be a CEO, and he's got to really get his guys settled down. A couple turnovers in a row now. They've got to find a rhythm.
A CEO, a.k.a. don't screw it up, young man. That's what it sounds like on the sidelines with the coaches. We got to stop turning the football over.
Just feeds the running back. Crosses to 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. So frustrating for an offense to just give away yards with false start penalties. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Might be looking to run. Fires left. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
Second and 10 here. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Finding some room. Picks up the first down. He'll work his way down to the 28.
And how about the big play by the backup running back? Hey, listen, I don't get the ball much. I don't get to prove myself much. You know how you get more carries? You prove it when you do get it. And that is a big-time play. First touch, shows off the speed. He shows, hey, I can be this guy too. I need some more touches.
And the Cyclones come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just discarding tacklers, punching and grinding his way to the 23. The clock is not their friend. Got to get everybody to the line quickly.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Fires downfield. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this third and short. This is a design run. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Cyclones!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on first down. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Cyclones spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And now what will they come up with on this second down play? Back to pass on second down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
I love the attitude by this team now. You just got a critical takeaway. You're set up in amazing field position down in the red zone. Take a shot. Go right now. Throw it. Don't even wait. There's zero hesitation. Force the defense on the very first play of the drive to have to step up. And the defense did exactly that. If you're on offense here, I don't know. I'd just throw it again.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Now a timeout was called. Play clock was all the way down to 2. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Right back to the well. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
You know, there's so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. Now, we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Brown. He stopped at the 32. It'll be a first down in the waning seconds of the half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We begin with Oklahoma taking on the number 15 team, the SMU Mustangs. And it's the Sooners getting a banner day from their stars on the road. To pick up victories away from home, that's the mark of a focused team.
Out of bounds at the 18, and that is just what they needed to get it away from their own end zone. Middle Tennessee State comes out onto the field. The offense ready to go to work.
They now sit at a sterling 5-0 on the season, keeping their unbeaten streak going. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Jones. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Coming out with it, it's Miller. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the 3rd quarter, they'll try to answer here. Sets up the screen. Smashes through the tackle. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. The Cyclones want to pick up the tempo.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
You know, the beautiful thing about being a quarterback is you can throw a little drag route, and they can take it 60. When you got fast playmakers on the outside that you can get the ball in their hands really quickly, great things can happen. 1-yard passes can turn into 60. It's beautiful to be quarterback.
He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to...
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, after after they struggled running the ball in the first half, you just wonder if this coaching staff made some adjustments at halftime and just said, look, we've got to get more physical and we've got to own the line of scrimmage. After that successful run, they got to keep doing this here in the second half.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Sends it back in motion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Working that wide receiver screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
To the air on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted for the 11th time. Bringing it back. The 40. The 30. The 20. Touchdown, Iowa State. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6. What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Lacey. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. Flying out to the left. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Blue Raiders. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Now, we may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
And with the extra point, they close it to a 28-24 game. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Iowa State sending the offense back out. This time they need to take care of the ball and maybe extend this lead, David.
And I think you got to look at the positive reason. You still got the lead. Now take care of the football. Put a nice drive together, Jesse. You don't have to stress. We're still winning.
I feel like they think that player for player, they're the better unit on the field right now. They just got to make more plays.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up. And now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Across the 45. He smashes his way through again. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cyclones.
And how about the big tight end doing the work for the quarterback, man? Nice, short, safe throw. And how about the speed, the athletic ability? You've seen the evolution of the tight end in the history of football, and this is exactly why. They went from being a big target to now a guy that can make plays after the catch and make big home run plays like he did right there.
He gets a block. He just about popped that one for a long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the left. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. Trying to get outside, it's Martin. Defense makes a stand as the clock runs down to 0. That's the end of the period, and Iowa State has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. There's a little room there. Breaks out another sweet move and gets it down to the 40.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Brown again. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Wants to throw on first down. Here's the pressure. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Middle Tennessee. Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again. And how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a master class in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
He'll bring it out. It's Miller. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. That last score the defense allowed made it a one-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And listen, the defense has made it a priority to try to rip the football free. You saw them that time really trying to go for that turnover, but nice job breaking tackles, really good ball security by the running back.
Stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Back to throw, it's Rayner. Looking down the middle. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in this sudden change situation.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run it.
Black 14. Black 14.
Might be changing the route.
Go, go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws his third pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Got room on the return. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense. Let's see what the Cyclones offense has dialed up for this drive. So the defense sets him up for that interception. Now a couple of first downs, maybe even punch in a score, and they'll go home with the W. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
After the incomplete pass, there is a player still down, and they'll come out to check on him. This could be the biggest play of the game so far. 3rd down and 2. A run for the quarterback. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Iowa State. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Blue Raiders come out ready to go on the attack. Giving up that last touchdown was an absolute killer. Now it's a 2-possession game. They must get something. Makes the grab in their space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Good start to this drive, and they'll need much, much more if they're going to give them a finish.
They need a ton more of this, but you got to start the drives great. The first play needs to be really good. That was a good start. Now we got to keep building on it, and we got to do it in a hurry.
After the 7-yard completion, it's now 2nd and 3.
Ready, go.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Allen. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Turning it on. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive.
Fires deep toward the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. From the gun. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And these decisions to go for 2, you see more and more of it throughout a game, chasing points. And then in the end, you wonder if this just comes back to bite you.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Iowa State's offense heads out to get this drive underway. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
Yeah, they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. They feed him again. At the 20, he's got space. That's why a good running game is a coach's and quarterback's best friend when you're trying to put the lid on the game. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after maybe some room here. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
This is a pretty easy situation for the offense right here, guys. We need one play. We need one run up front. O-line, we need you to come through for us and ice this scam. They do a great job allowing that back to pick up the first.
And it's just physicality up front. The big boys creating some space because the defense knew what was going on. They have to get a stop here or this football game is over. A lot of guys near the line of scrimmage, they can't get it done, and it is over.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's second and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Iowa State. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
49, Middle Tennessee, 37.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be stopped. Return gets it out across the 25, stopped at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Wants to throw it again, and why not? He's taking a deep shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And this offense has another opportunity to put a scoring drive together. They've done a really good job, man. Their defense, it's been okay. Like, giving up a lot of points. Now they're in a situation where can you beat?
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love